Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another very interesting topic on emojis. From millennials to the courtrooms, decoding the modern language. So this is going to be a very interesting session on what we are seeing today in most of the digital media, which is the emojis. So what is an emoji? An emoji is a pictogram, logogram, ideogram, or a smiley which is embedded in the text used in an electronic message and web pages. So people use emojis to convey messages with a flick to express one's emotions which cannot be expressed over words, to display facial expressions and the tone of a voice. So these are basically human gestures which are dealt in the digital communications. So emojis are generally used in electronic messages such as in social media platforms, WhatsApps, Facebooks, Twitter, Instagram, and many more. A recent ruling by the Canadian judge has showed that sending a thumbs up emoji can be considered a legally binding agreement. So legal cases are arising out of the use of the interpretation of emojis aren't exactly unheard of, but still novel, as meaning of an emoji can vary to context, culture, and other factors. The Canadian case revolves around a farmer and a grain buyer who entered into a deal for sale of flax. So the buyer here has signed the contract and texted a picture of it to the farmer along with the message, "Please confirm the flax contract." In response, the farmer replied with the thumbs up emoji. The farmer and the seller dispute over the meaning of the emoji here. The farmer states that the thumbs up only indicated that he has seen the message. Thus only it meant as a mere acknowledgement. But the buyer, however, argues out that the emoji for acceptance of terms of the contract. So the courts have acknowledged that the thumbs up emoji is a non-traditional means to sign a document. This ruling serves as a reminder of evolving nature of communication in the digital age and the need to carefully consider the messages which we convey, even though seemingly casual means such as emojis. It also emphasizes the importance of clear and unambiguous communications in contractual agreements, as the intent of the parties involved can be subject to legal scrutiny. The interpretation of emojis in the Indian courts. The Madras High Court has seized a matter where complaint was filed against an individual who reacted for the smiling with the tears emoji. The court interpreted that the emojis are posted to convey numerous feelings and it cannot be treated as an overt act on others. With these observations, the High Court also dismissed the complaint with a caveat that while the use of the emoji may not make out a case of harassment, it indeed has offended the complainant and condemned such an act. The court's ruling in this case provided valuable insights into legal interpretations of emojis and their implications in the online communications. It also emphasized that the mere use of an emoji such as a laughing face with tears in a conversation on a WhatsApp group does not automatically constitute an offense. It also emphasized the need of a balanced approach in analyzing the online communications after considering the context, the intent, and the potential harm caused. The Supreme Court on July 14, 2021 stated that the WhatsApp messages cannot be used as an evidence in the court and it has no evidentiary value. The bench further stated that the author of such WhatsApp messages cannot be tied to them. While the Indian law on the electronic evidence is still in its infancy stage, the current standard of the Supreme Court appears to be that WhatsApp messages should not be admitted in the court as an evidence since they can be created and deleted by anyone at any point of time and they hold no evidential value. Following the Information Technology Act and going forward into the future, we hope to see significant advancements in the regulatory landscape and the electronic evidence. Article 19 of the Indian Constitution lays down the fundamental right to freedom of speech and expression. This includes the right to express one's view and opinions in any issue through any medium, example by words of mouth, writing, printing, picture, film, movie, etc. The right is, however, not absolute and it allows the government to frame laws to impose reasonable restrictions. But with any issue regarding the violation of freedom of free speech and expression while using an emoji in a conversation through digital media, there are many elements to take into consideration before a decision is made. So emojis are a form of emotion on the digital platform of which the use and the long-standing effects are still evolving. Given the range of emojis now available to the users and their variations across the platforms, the change in their perception across the cultures, age groups, and the context, disputes are likely to keep arising over time. So with the ever-increasing use of the technology and the digital mediums, it is high time for us to also realize that emojis as well as can be interpreted in multiple ways, and thus using emojis in ambiguous situations can lead to undesired consequences, including charges of defamation and other penalties. So viewers, next time once you you start to have a conversation on your WhatsApp or on any other digital platform, be very careful of using the emoji buttons which you're pressing across. I hope this video would have been informative and useful for all of you all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.